Good morning. Happy day. Today, we're going to share our last affirmation together. We've been exploring different affirmations throughout this week, and then we explored self love the first week of February. And next week, we're going to dive into some ways of expressing and experiencing love, which I'm really excited about sharing those different practices with you. But today's affirmation is one of my favorites. And the affirmation is I choose love and I return to love again and again. Because at the end of the day, love is often a choice. In difficult moments or in difficult emotions, maybe with different people that are triggering for us, we have the opportunity to choose to love. And this is an act, in my opinion, of mindfulness. It's learning to feel these feelings of uncomfort or these emotions that we don't necessarily enjoy, and to also acknowledge that outside of those not so good feelings, there are other feelings. It's a bit of a duality where there is dark, there is light, or there is hate, there is love. And when we have these uncomfortable feelings and emotions in a relationship, we also need to be reminded of all the good that come with it. Like, because we feel uncomfortable, we are able to feel so comfortable at other times. And because we feel so sad at times, we also are able to feel so glad at times. And so I just want you to be reminded that love is a choice, and it can be there even when there's uncomfort or unhappiness. And it's a choice. So I think that there's a lot of moments in my relationship where maybe we got into an argument or we were disagreeing about something. And in that moment, yes, it's uncomfortable. Maybe I don't feel heard or seen. And on top of that, I also love my partner. I love maybe not that moment, or how I feel, but I do love, you know, and trust that, like, in the end, I know we'll come around to having a conversation, we'll resolve it. And I choose to come to those conversations with love, because if I don't, oftentimes they're a lot worse. And so I think it's important to advocate for ourselves to say, I'm choosing love, so I'm gonna walk away from this. I'm gonna choose love because this doesn't feel good right now, so I'm gonna love myself in this moment, and we can come back to this when I feel a little bit better. And obviously, that's a very calm way of saying it, and sometimes it might just be walking away with no words because that's what you're able to do. There's a lot of different ways that choosing love might present itself. It might be not saying anything because I am a very fiery personality, and so sometimes me not saying anything is better than my really passionate side coming out and regretting to say something. So choosing love can come out in so many different ways. It can be choosing to love somebody, it can be choosing to love yourself. It can be choosing to feel the love that is all around us, which we're going to explore next week. And I'm going to walk us through some practices there. Um, and yeah, it's returning to love again and again. And it's asking ourselves in these moments of uncomfort, where is love? Where can I choose love in this moment? And it again can be something so small and simple that maybe before you wouldn't have thought of as love. But now that you've practiced some self love, you are aware that some of these choices that we make are an act of self love. It's because we love ourselves that we choose to rest. It's because we love ourselves that we choose to commit to things and see our how capable we are. So I hope that this affirmation finds you well. I think it's the best one to end on before we go into expressing and experiencing love, because it is the best to practice. I choose love and I return to love again and again. I hope that you found this affirmation supportive. Let me know down below maybe how you're feeling this morning or how this affirmation sits for you, how you plan to use it. I'd love to know. And if this video is supportive in any way, give it a thumbs up, a like. I would really appreciate it. And I will see you again tomorrow and next week for expressing and experiencing love.